Hey guys, how are you doing? And very good afternoon to all of you. And it's day 29 of English speaking. And not about speaking, it's not about only speaking only. It's about reading, it's about listening, it's about speaking. All three we are doing. And after day 30th, like once I'll finish 30 days, then I'm thinking to do some extra activities, or maybe I'll start storytelling. So I'll get more out of more different words, vocab. I just wanted to learn a lot of different words and vocab. And today I just connected with a person, and I still feel like I'm not reviewing my videos properly, and I'm not following. And if you are not making, or you are not tracking what you are doing, then you won't make adjustment. And life is all about adjustments and modification, and then only you will reach to where you wanted to be. Okay. And okay, that's pretty much about what is good for you. And right now I'm reading a book. Can you guess? I think I already told you, but I'm not sure. If not, I'm not sure whether I told you earlier or not, but right now I'm reading this new book that is Atomic Habit, and it's more about the micro steps that you are taking, or the smallest steps that you are taking, and it is accumulating and making a bigger change in your life. So it's not about one day, if you know. So it I just started it, so it's like I just, now I'm not going chapter by chapter, because there is so much in a single chapter, so I can't finish it in one day. Like, it's not like I have to read it for longer duration, and I do not want to invest all time in this book only. So I have a lot of things that I need to do, so I'm giving it a partial amount of time that is sufficient to read it and show your endurance. So I'm deliberately using the words like endurance. And if you know, yesterday I was talking about another word that is plateau, and is a condition when you are feeling like you are not progressing, and you are at a particular level and you wanted to come out of plateau, then you have to make some adjustment. But sometimes, today I got the result. Basically, I got the, you can say, answer for it. And the answer is nothing but, sometimes you feel you are in a plateau, but actually you are not in plateau, or you are not on a plateau. Basically you are progressing. So here author took the example of, you can say, not you can say, but actually author took example of bamboo tree. uh, so if you know about bamboo, it takes 5 years to start growing. And what it does, it just, say, like, it just tries to build and be stronger. It tries to grow the roots, and it builds a big and strong root system. And after that, you will see it goes up to 90 feet. So that's why, it starts growing after 5 years and all. So that's why sometimes you feel like you are not working, or you are not growing, your progress is not linear. Sometimes you feel, okay, things are not going in the right direction. But it is like, if you will notice, there are some micro changes happening every day, and after a while it will take time, and then you will see the result, and you will see a change. So that's why sometimes, if you are feeling like overwhelmed, or you are feeling like, okay, things are not working, let's stop it, it might be the step after which you will see the change. For example, Arthur took an example of ice. So what he kept an ice cube. He kept an ice cube on a table in a room, and the temperature was 25 degrees Celsius. So at the temperature, he is not saying like ice is melting. Don't go to, like, okay, at 25 degrees Celsius he will see the change. I'm just telling you what he was telling. Maybe you can take different temperature, maybe -5, not -5. Maybe you can take example of 10 degrees Celsius, 12 degrees Celsius. You won't see the change. But as you start increasing the temperature, then you will see, like, for some temperature, maybe 10 to 25 degrees Celsius, you won't see any change. Ice cube will be as it is. But as you increase the temperature higher, as you will increase the temperature to higher level, you will see, okay, the ice started melting. So it's not like ice just started melting at that particular temperature only. It Something is happening, but you are not noticing those changes. So that's how the life. And sometimes you feel like you are in a plateau situation, but or you are in a plateau condition, but you are not actually. You are making progress, but you feel like it's you are on a plateau. Okay, or plateaus. Like you are experiencing plateaus, or you are not experiencing, but basically you are in a plateau situation. Okay, so just have a faith on you, and you know what is this? I'm telling you all time because I'm revising the words that are new to me, and I just wanted to. And this is the new pimple that pop out, and I don't know why pimples are coming out in my face, and it might be like I'm eating eggs, and I think I yesterday also I discussed about it. So might be this is the reason. It's yellow, man. So I just wanted to harvest it. I don't know, but like I just wanted to pinch it so that all the yellow part will go out, but not now. Still, like it will be difficult for me, or maybe I'll wait for it to automatically get. I get relief out of it. I don't know exactly what. No, so I think I can say like automatically it will be gone after a while. It will be it will shrink. I mean, yeah. So, uh, I don't know what about you, but right now I'm just watching videos, and yeah, that's why I wanted to know. Actually, whenever I'm connecting with people, I'm asking them like, bro, how are you um, trying to improve your communication skill? So some people say like, okay, I'm watching movies, and also I'm some people say I'm not consistent. Sometimes I watch videos when I'm feeling like I'm connected with person, and I'm unable to I stuck somewhere, then I'm trying to watch videos on that, and then I next time I'm applying the same. So I said I'm watching the videos, and I also started I also started watching videos, but I feel like I'm wasting my time. Sometimes I go it's pretty easy to distract when you are watching YouTube videos, because sometimes I feel like, okay, let's start watching videos, but I'm not applying it. So main part is apply whatever you are learning. If you know there is an application Cake. Was you like I took the subscription of it last year only, but I haven't used it. But it is a good application. There you will get idioms, phrases, and a lot of things that are directly related to are being used in clips or videos, movies. So they what they do, they basically share you. Basically, they will compile, and they will try to process them. They will took out some clips out of movies, and then they will add subtitles, and also you can get the real English idioms and phrases, and you can utilize them, and it's pretty cool. So I'm just trying. I just in the past I uninstalled it. Now yesterday only I installed it again, because I feel like I need to not just focus on the basic sentences. This is Ram goes to hospital, Ram goes to school, Ram eats food, Ram likes to have this, Ram has four children, Ram has uh, this. These are very basic sentences, and I feel like, okay, I need. And today, you know what I thought, let's start with grammar. And there today I started with what is clause and how to use it. Like a clause is nothing but, okay, let me tell you, subject plus verb and a sentence that contains. So sentence is nothing but clause and uh, what was the junction word or what, and then another clause. So I felt like, okay, man, first thing, I won't be able to remember these things. Second, when we are speaking at the time, it's pretty difficult to process whether it will be has, have, had. So it's better I'll practice more, and I'll learn along the side, along the practice. I don't know. Maybe you can share if you have any better idea. And I just wanted to know like how you are practicing, because it will help me to, maybe I'll follow your techniques if they are improving. Right now I'm planning to start something that is like I will try to uh, I watched a video there. She was telling like pick any object and try to tell about it. And there is a principle like you can use, not principle, basically she told the method of using SER. So first you try to tell about it. So for example, this is a pen, so a statement about it. Not use, don't you try to use simply this is a pen, it is being used for writing, and it helps you to note down the things instead of memorizing them, and you can recall them at any time. So that are these are the features of pen. And then you can give the examples. There are multiple types of pen. Some pen uses the liquid ink and you can fill it, and other kinds of pens are being used like use and throw pens, and there are some pens where you can replace the refill and all. So you can tell. So that will be the first thing is like you have to introduce about object. Second is you have to tell few examples about it, like what are the different types of exam pens, statement, example, and third is reasoning. Why do you like it? Like why you like pen? So first thing I like to pen. So maybe you can say, okay, I like the pen because it helps you to note down anything that you wanted to recall, or you wanted to keep it, or you wanted to keep it. And also you can write journals, you can write your personal thoughts of using pen. So pen is, and it's also, I like the way like people use it to tuck into their pocket. And also some, if you know, this is a thing that can change your life future and all. That's why I like the pen. So okay, you can tell like that. So SCR. So it's like I need to use it, and still I'm feeling like I'm not using it properly or what. So that's why I'm using it, like I statement, example, reason. So for example, yesterday I was going, like after having dinner I was going on a walk for a few minutes. So like I just today I what I did, I just asked ChatGPT, bro, can you tell me, not bro, I just said like, okay, I have this statement and I need to can you fine tune it, can you refine it so that I can use it when I'm talking. For example, when I was going, um, I was walking on a road. There was some bushes, flowery bushes, you can say. So I picked that word. So I was telling like the bushes having flowers. So if you know, like in the roads, the government like plants the bushes around it so that you will see a lot of greenery, and it's also good. um, for oxygen purpose. There are so many regions. That's why they plant bushes around the roads. So I have habit of touching them, like when I'm walking and I'm touching them, it feels like, uh, just imagine like you are a famous celebrity, or maybe you are a famous personality, not celebrity only, and you have so many fans, and you just imagine yourself in the place, and I'm just telling you. So you are a famous personality, just close your eyes and imagine. And now you are on a stage and you perform. Now everyone is shouting and saying, okay, hey, hello, hello. No, no, not hello. Maybe your name. So they are saying, shouting your name. Maybe your name is, uh, what name should I take? Okay, Aliza. Let's say your name is Aliza. I just tell, actually one shop is in our city. It is Aliza clothing house, or I don't know. So it's pretty famous. That's why I'm telling you, Aliza. So maybe, hey Aliza, hi, Aliza. They are telling. So after that, okay, you came out from a stage, and you are just, they wanted to touch your hand, or they wanted to uh, meet you, and they are just like they are, how to say it, they are forwarding their hands and they wanted to touch you, and you are touching their hands. So imagine like that. So that's why I have habit of touching the flowers and all that are near or in the corners of roads, not corners, side of roads. And I also have a habit of jumping, and trying to touch the branches of trees. I don't know why I'm doing. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing some stupid stuff, but I like to do it, and that's why it's also a kind of activity that I do. So I just wanted to know, like when the cars are passing on the roads. So I asked it like how to say it, like cars are passing. So it told me some. I think sometimes I feel like I'm forgetting the things more compared to what I'm learning. And if you are forgetting, then it's like you are going to repeat the same stuff. And if you are not improving your mistakes, or you are not, hmm, okay, let me try to say it. I forgot, man. Really, I forgot. It was like a cars passing, not passing. That's perfectly complete. And yesterday I was Okay, so yesterday I was watching a video and the tutor asked, no, a candidate asked to tutor like, "Are you also thinking in Hindi before or any other language, native language before speaking in English?" So she told, "No, I'm not thinking." And from starting onwards, she used to think in English only. And I also feel the same. Like if I think in Hindi first, then it will be pretty difficult for me to speak, and it will be, yeah, really it will be very difficult to speak, because like when you are processing and you are translating. For example, suppose I thought like, okay, uh, cars मेरे साइड से जा रही थी, cars were passing मेरे sides, my sides, so you will think like that, and it will be pretty difficult. You will think first, then you will process it, and it will be very difficult for you. But at the starting it's good, and after that maybe you have to switch to English only, so you have to think in English. I know, for example, when I'm thinking, sometime I feel okay, I have to use on, I have to use in, or what. But it's better if you wanted to be fluent, then definitely you have to switch to in English only. You have to think in English only, then only, otherwise you won't get the fluency. And that is because and people are changing for it, like they want to be fluent as English speaker. And if you don't want to um, stammer, or you don't want to take pause and all, then you have to switch to English only. So for that it will be difficult at starting, but after a while you will start you will start feeling a change, and you will start seeing a change in you, that you can speak fluently. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. And what I'm thinking, like, still I need someone, I mean, I need someone's help too. I'm just watching videos and all, and I just want to add new words into my vocab or my corpus of vocab, and for that I need to learn new words. I know, I remember one word, inconspicuous, and I'm using it, and it's good. Like, when you are learning, sometimes you feel like you are in a you are on a plateau condition, or you are on a plateau. But just remember one thing: bamboo tree and the roots. And the example, it takes 5 years to build the root system, strong root system, and after that you will see it takes hardly few months and it grows up to 90 feet. So that's why, remember the same. If you are not seeing a change, it might be like you are making the changes, but those are tiny changes. And this book, again I'm telling, Atomic Habit tells it about it, like how you can see a big result or see a drastic change by just power of, by like when you are, for example, power of, you will see the power of compounding. Every day you are making 1% change in your habit or in your behavior, so in a year you will see 37% of change. I'm just remembering. I haven't calculated it, but if you are making 1% decline in your progress, then you will see after a year it will be almost zero. That's the power of compounding. If you feel like you are not progressing, you are progressing. You are adding something. In, for example, let's take worst case scenario. If I'm speaking in front of camera and it's about almost 30 days, I mean, just it's 29th day, but I learned few new words. If you just take, okay, what if I wasn't recording the videos, or I wasn't consistent? Then what would be the worst case scenario? You won't be able to talk, and you won't be able to, whatever the words that have, you will use regressively, and you will feel underconfident and you won't be motivated. Now I'm not asking person how are you, I'm just asking, instead I'm asking how are you doing, bro. It's not a big thing to showcase, but still I feel like I'm doing something is better than nothing. So that's why. And if you are pretty consistent, then definitely you will see result. It might take time and it depends on person to person, but don't worry and be positive and have a positive attitude. And I think that's pretty much uh, we like a discussion about on it. And it's pretty easy for me to talk on any topic, I believe. Yeah, maybe it could be women empowerment, it could be so today I saw a topic on peer up, like whether women should work after getting married. But if you are asking about my opinion, then I'll definitely say they should work, and it's pretty good if they are working and they are helping in financial family finances, not finances, okay, finances. So it's not about her or him. It's about like they are both are contributing in their family, then definitely it will help them to manage the financial catastrophe or some unexpected events, and it's good. And some people say like there are some demerits of it, so it's up to you, bro, how you are considering it. But I feel like if you're talking about my personal opinion, I feel they should work, and it's good for them as well. They will be financially free, so that they won't tolerate the people's. Sometimes people say, actually recently I learned a new word, pseudo feminist. People who are just people or women who are just trying to pretend that they are feminist, but actually they aren't, okay. So and same kind of person my sister is. She also pretends that she is feminist, but she is not. And the reason for that is she get angry so quickly, and that's not good for someone. Like if you are someone, just be humble to people. I felt, and even I get sometimes angry quickly to people, but I'm trying to mitigate it. I'm trying to overcome this challenge. Earlier I used to get angry very quickly. Now I'm not. I'm changing my behavior because it's not going to help you. It will kill you only. It will impact or harm you only. And today I learned one more pronunciation. It's spinach, spinach. It's called. I watched a video and she was saying spinach. So I thought, okay, is it spinach? Then I asked it to Chat GPT and it told me spinach. And I watched a short video and okay, so that person said like it contains two syllables. I don't know what exactly syllables are. Maybe I'll read about it. But for the timing, I'm telling isp and nech. So NaCH you will use as a nech, and like it will pronounce like nech, and sp you will pronounce it like isfi, spinach, spinach, not spinach, spinach. So it feels like isfi. So you have to put more effort on spinach. So and today when I was like okay, let me tell you. So when I connected with a Persian, so he was telling me about Bakrid. Like he said like okay, so he came back to home. So he said like okay, he completed his bachelor's in electronic communication, BTech in EC, and now he is looking for a job because he don't want to put any financial burden on his father. So that's why he is looking for a job, and he was in Gurugram for 1.5 month, and after that he came back to his hometown. And the reason for that is due to the festival, Eid I don't know exactly. Adha or Aldha, I don't know. So what I heard it's Yedu Raja or what, I don't know. I heard something else. So I said, bro, can you tell me more about this festival? Whether it is local festival? Then he said, it's Bakrid, bro. So I said, okay, if you have said like it's Bakrid, then it will be easy for me to then I knew it. But if you were saying whatever word that was uh, new for me, that's why I wasn't aware. And we had a discussion of around 30 minutes, 34 minutes, but still I feel like my progress has declined. Or maybe earlier I used to talk to people 1 hour and or more. Now I'm talking less than 1 hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm not getting the person. It depends on person to person also. And but yeah, it's pretty good. Like we were talking about the, but still I feel like sometimes like yeah, we discussed about like whether if you get the chance to go abroad, will you go or not? So he said like definitely he will go. And I said okay, yeah, it is starting. Maybe when you are married, it's good for good, you can go abroad. And at the time I was telling him a story, and I felt like okay, this is not the way I'm telling him. For example, I told him, and now I just after that I have watched, not watched, basically I discussed it with the Chat GPT, and I said, bro, I said this sentence, I felt like this is not perfect. So I'm telling you again, now in a refined version. So you can say few like my first team lead at when not when basically few months back when I connected with my team lead. So he was telling like he is living in UK, but he feels like he had committed some sins in the past, and because of that he is living abroad, or he settled not settled, he is living abroad. So I said okay. And the reason for that is, you know what is the reason for it? And the reason for it is he is a married person and he is more than 40, 50 years old, and now he feels like he should spend his time with his family. But his family is living in India and he is living in UK, and also they are not living luxurious life. They are basically, if you know the persons who people who are going abroad, they are how they are living. Basically, if you know the pay that they are getting is based on particular country's living conditions or situation, not situations, but based on the working based on the lifestyle of that particular country. So they are getting paid. If they will spend the lifestyle similar to that country people, then they will end up saving they will end up saving nothing. That's it. Said correct. Okay. So that's why what they do, they use they live in cheaper apartments so that they can save more money and they can turn it into INR, and they will get a lot of money if you will compare it with the Indian money. So I felt the same. So that's why I'm telling, but it's not applicable to every person who is living abroad, because some people are getting uh, bigger payment, or maybe they are getting paid huge amount that is not normal for even their country's people. So that's why they can live luxurious life. So it's not applicable to everyone. I'm telling you. I think that's a lot of blabbering, bro. I took 27 minutes. Sometimes I feel like I'm blabbering a lot. So but here I'm just here I come here to speak, man, not to just start boring lecture and all, because I'm not a tutor. I'm here just practicing, and it's better like I can involve more words and all. I'll tell you stories and all. I know I'm not a still good storyteller, but soon I'll be good storyteller. So till then, stay tuned. And if you're watching till here, I don't think anyone is going to watch videos till here. But if you are going to watch, then subscribe, bro. You have watched 727 minutes of video. I'm asking it for the first time. I don't know. Bro, it's not needed. It's up to you. Okay, so let's start recording. Command Shift 5. Actually, I planned that I'll spend my day in a proper way. But still, it's 4 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna spend 30 minutes more. And after that, you were the shadow to my light. Did you finish? Now the star faded away. Where are you now? I want to be a singer. Can I be? Sorry. So let me jump to the AI mode if you're watching for the first time, and let me jump and ask it to create another article for me. Create. Bro, it's lagging. I feel like why it started lagging. You know, when I purchased this MacBook at starting, I felt for one and a half, not 1.5 year, maybe you before 6 months and all, I was feeling okay, it's working perfect, bro. If you are going to purchase, just purchase MacBook. It's smooth and everything. But now it's lagging, and reason for that is I'm using two profiles. I'm using it for rendering purpose, and I'm using it so many tools and technologies apply adding here, and if you, that's why. But still, it's good, bro. Yeah, if you are gonna consider, if you are confused about MacBook and Windows, and you don't want to perform any, you don't want to install crack softwares, and you are pretty much concerned about the security and all, then go for it. And also, one more important fact is battery backup. You will get lot, and it's good, bro. Create another article for today. But if you want to experiment, then go for Mac Windows. Okay, so it's 29, but it is telling 28. So let's jump to this is okay. If you know, we have to perform. Actually, I'm gonna perform pen drill before starting. And you know what is the reason for it? I'll be more. Uh, I'll speak more clear, better. Just so if you are watching for the first time and you are watching till here, then just say, uh, take a pen, keep it between your teeth, and start reading. And don't forget to wash it after reading and after using it. I won't wash. Okay, I think that's okay. Bro, I feel vomiting. Like I'll use it. This is article number 28. You are maintaining an absolutely legendary pace. Let's dive into captivating and highly relevant topic, the mystery of deep sea exploration. The deepest frontier article. We often look to the stars and marvels at the vastness of outer space, yet a massive unexplored world lies right here on Earth. The deep ocean remains one of the final frontiers of human discovery. In fact, scientists estimate that we have explored less than 10% of the ocean floor. The deep sea is a place of extreme conditions where the water pressure is immense, temperatures are near freezing, and sunlight cannot penetrate. Okay, that this is a new article. So now it's not about motivation. So this is article number 29. Here it is saying 28. So let me read it 28. This is article number 28. You are maintaining an absolutely legendary pace. Let's dive into captivating and highly relevant topic, the mystery of deep sea exploration. Immense means extremely large or great, especially in scale or degree. Penetrate means you are penetrating a wall, or maybe you are penetrating your fear. So it can be metaphorically, it can be used, but here to force a way into or through something. Maybe you triggered a gun, and the bullet penetrated the wall. A bullet penetrated a man or woman. And yet this is new thing. Bioluminescence, luminescence, bioluminescence. The biochemical emission of light by living organisms such as fireflies and deep sea fish. Biochemical emission of light. Biochemical emission of light by living organisms such as fireflies and okay, bioluminescence, luminescence. Luminescence means you can say animal or insects that are illuminating, that are generating light, emission of light. They are emitting light. Okay, crucial means important, necessary, invaluable means extremely valuable, useful, indispensable. And let's jump to the article. So article the deepest frontiers. Yeah, we often look to the stars and marvels at the vastness of outer space. Yet a massive, unexplored world lies right here on Earth. The deep ocean remains one of the final frontier of human discovery. In fact, scientists estimate that we have explored less than 10% of the ocean floor. The deep sea is place of extreme conditions where the water pressure is immense. Temperature are near temperatures are near freezing and sunlight cannot penetrate. To explore these depths, marine biologists and engineers must build highly advanced submersible capable of withstanding crushing forces. Yeah, I remember. Like when you are going deeper into ocean, you will feel a huge amount of pressure, and it's pretty difficult. After a particular depth, you won't be able to survive. Your face and your body will be destroyed because the pressure that you are going to get, and because of the pressures. And there aren't any materials so far I felt or I heard that can be used as a shield to counter the pressure. Okay, so that's why. To explore these depths, marine biologists and engineers must build highly advanced submersible capable of withstanding crushing forces. These underwater vehicles allow researchers to descend into trenches that are deeper than Mount Everest in Istal, deeper than Mount Everest in Istal. Down there in the pitch black darkness, scientists have discovered entirely unique ecosystem that survive without any sunlight at all. Instead of relying on plants that use photosynthesis, deep sea creatures often depends on chemosynthesis. Okay, they turn toxic chemicals coming out of underwater volcanoes into energy. Many of these organisms have also developed the ability to produce their own light, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. They use this glowing light to attract prey, confuse predators, or communicate with each other in the dark. Okay, the study of deep ocean is not just about discovering strange creatures. It is also crucial for understanding global climate pattern, as the ocean absorbs a massive amount of planet's heat and carbon dioxide. By protecting and studying these fragile underwater worlds, we gain invaluable insights into the history of our planet and the true limits of life on Earth. I think I fumbled a lot, so I need to reread it. Okay, so let me start, and this time I'll be more fluent. I'll try to be fluent. Okay, so we often look to the stars and marvels at the vastness of outer space. Yet a massive and unexplored world lies right here on Earth. The deep ocean remains one of the final frontiers of human discovery. In fact, scientists estimate that we have explored less than 10% of the ocean floor. The deep sea is a place of extreme conditions where the water pressure is immense, are near freezing, and sunlight cannot penetrate. To explore these depths, marine biologists and engineers must build highly advanced submersible capable of withstanding crushing forces. These underwater vehicles allow researchers to descend into trenches that are deeper than Mount Everest in installed down there in the pitch black darkness. Scientists have discovered entirely unique ecosystem that survive without any sunlight at all. Instead of relying on Instead of relying on plants that use photosynthesis, deep sea creatures often depends on chemosynthesis. They turn toxic chemicals coming out of underwater volcanoes into energy. Many of these organisms have also developed the ability to produce their own light, a phenomenon known as bio, bioluminescence. They use this glowing light to attract confuse predator, or communicate with each other in the dark. The study of deep ocean is not just about discovering strange creature, it is also crucial for understanding global climate patterns. As the ocean absorbs massive amount of the planet's heat and carbon dioxide. By protecting and studying these fragile underwater worlds, we gain invaluable insights into the history of our planet and the true limits of life on Earth. So that's pretty much about today. Sorry, that's pretty much about reading. And let's jump to the speaking part. So I think we have already covered the speaking part. So let me just uh, have a conversation. So it's good, bro. This application. So I'll use chat GPT. It's better. Chat GPT. Come on. Turn radio on. Where's chat GPT? Okay, let me jump and ask. Hey, hi. Hey, hi.
Hey there, I'm still here. What's on your mind?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How about you? What's going on
Yeah,
with you today?
I'm doing great. Not going, sorry. Actually, I'm doing great, and it's pretty much uh, it's a pretty hot here, so that's why I'm telling you the weather condition. So that's why it feels like little humid inside the room. But by the way, we are here to learn English speaking. So I just wanted to, can you teach me how to speak English fluently and without stammering? It is a correct word, right?
Yes, stammering is the right word, and you're already on a. The key is consistent speaking, starting with simple thoughts and gradually challenging yourself. We can practice little conversations, and I'll give you feedback along the way. It's all about practice, patience, and a bit of fun.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, can I share you a story and you have to tell me whether it is correct or I need some sort of refinement? So, yesterday, okay, I'll tell it in one another conversation.
Of course, whenever you're ready to share that story, I'll be here to listen and help refine it with you.
Okay, so yesterday, after having dinner, like I usually go on a walk after having dinner. So, I was walking on road, on the side of road, and some cars were passing near to me. So is it correct to say like some cars were passing near to me? And also I wanted to say few more sentences, and that's like I have habit of touching the flowery bushes near to the roads, or maybe you can say flowery bushes uh, at the side of road, because I feel like I'm a famous person, and I'm touching the audience hands.
I love the imagery. Let's refine it a bit. You can say after dinner, I usually go for a walk. Last night, as I walked along the roadside, some cars passed by me. I have this habit of brushing my hand against the flowering bushes along the road, imagining that I'm a famous person reaching out to an audience. That adds a natural flow, and it sounds great.
Okay, let me say it again in a proper way. After I usually go for a walk. Last night, as I walked along the roadside, some cars passed by me.
That sounds great so far. Just keep going when you're ready, and I'll help you fine tune the rest as well.
Okay, so let me say it again. So after having dinner, I have habit of go on a walk. So usually I was uh, roaming, or I was walking along the roadside, and some cars passed by me, and I have a habit of uh, brushing brushing on the flowery bushes at the roadside, and I imagine that I'm meeting or I'm touching the hands of audience, and I'm a famous personality. I think still I'm not doing
You
great.
No worries at all. You're making progress. The more you practice, the smoother it'll get. Each try is a step forward, and I'm here to support you whenever you need.
Okay, let me say it again. So after dinner, I usually go for a walk. Last night I walked along the roadside. Some Okay, I'm telling you what you said. So maybe I'll fine tune it again. So some cars passed by me. I have this habit of brushing my hands against the flowering bushes along the road, imagining that I'm a famous person reaching out to an audience. So let me say it in my words. So after dinner, I usually walk along the roadside. And last night, when I was walking along the roadside, cars passed by me, and I have a habit of brushing my hands on the bushes, flowery bushes along the roadside, and I imagine like I'm reaching out to an audience.
That was fantastic. You made it your own and it sounded natural. Keep practicing that pattern of thought, and soon it'll flow effortlessly. Well done.
Okay, okay. Let me say it one more time. Okay, are you ready? I think it's pretty good.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So let me say it. Like,
Um,
uh, like after having dinner, I usually go for a walk. So last night, I was walking around the roadside, along the roadside, not around the roadside. So I was walking along the roadside, and I have a habit of brushing my hands on bushes, flowery bushes, and I imagine like I'm a famous personality and reaching out to an audience, and I feel it, and I really enjoyed.
that was really clear. You caught your little tweaks as you went, and it all made perfect sense. Keep going with that confidence. You're doing great.
Okay, now I just have one more question. Not it's question, but it's basically we need to practice on another thing. Like when cars or persons are passing by you, so how to use it in sentences. For example, when I was walking on a car, not walking on a car, but basically when I was walking by feet. So is it correct to say like walking by feet when we are going? I know pedestrian. Pedestrian is a road pedestrian crossing. That means the persons who are going by feet, and this is the crossing for them. But how to say it? Like when we are talking or when we are discussing, not discussing. When we have to say like I'm going by feet. I'm going to my office by feet. Is it correct, or we need to say something else?
So the natural way to say that is simply, I'm walking. If you want to be really clear, you can say, I'm going on foot. So you'd say, I walk to the office, or I'm going on foot. Pedestrian is just the word for a person walking. But when talking about yourself, just stick to walking.
Okay, let me say it in a fine-tuned way. So, my office is 10 minutes of walking distance from my room, so that's why I usually prefer to walk to office. Is it correct?
That's clear and natural. You might tweak it slightly by saying, my office is a 10-minute walk from my place, so I usually prefer to walk there. But honestly, you said it well.
Okay, let me say it again. So my office is a 10 minutes of walk from 10 minutes away. No, no, no. My office is a 10-minute walk from my place, so I usually prefer to walk there.
You've got it. That was spot on. Clear, natural, and confident.
Confident.
Just the way you want it. Nicely done.
Okay. And what about the cars? Like suppose I'm a vlogger, let's say. Let's take a scenario. And I'm walking on a road, or you can say walking along the road, and some cars are passing by me. So can I say, hey guys, look, these cars are passing by me, and the persons who are sitting in the cars are not having etiquettes, and they, the last car that is going on the road in front of me has someone came out of it and they threw the trash on the road. So it feels like the educated people are still not following the good etiquettes.
You can definitely say, hey everyone, I'm walking along the road, and look, these cars are passing by me. Then you might say, it's disappointing. Someone just threw trash from that car. It's a reminder that some people still don't follow good etiquette. Just keep it conversational and real.
No, shall I say it again? So let me imagine the scenario, and I'm just assuming like, okay, I'm saying it to you, not saying it to you, but basically I'm saying it to audience. So hey everyone, I'm walking on the road, or walking on the road, and cars are passing by me. I, okay, cars are passing by me. Okay, so that's and someone came from the car, or someone threw the trash from the car. So it's a kind of a alarming situation. Like people are still not following the good etiquettes.
That was really clear. You described the scene well. Just keep that natural tone and flow. You're doing great. Your audience will follow right along with you.
Okay, great. So just wanted to say if cars are passing by me, cars passed by me. How to say it correctly? When to use passed by me, or when passing by me? I have confusion here. I feel.
No worries. Use passing by me when it's happening right now. Like cars are passing by me. If it already happened, say passed by me. So if you're walking now, cars are passing by. If it's about yesterday, cars pass by. Simple as that.
Okay, let me tell you a scenario then. It's been maybe more than 10 years, and I still remember a scene that happened in in front of me. So me, my father, and my brother were basically coming from city to our home, and a car passed by me, and it was the person who was driving it, the person was rush driving the car. And after going for a while, the car, maybe you can say, how to say it, car got flipped, and people rushed to that car so that they can save the person, or save the driver and rest of the person. Oh man.
You've described it well. In simple terms, you could say about 10 years ago, my father, my brother, and I were coming home from the city. A car passed by us, and the driver was speeding. After a while, the car flipped, and people rushed to help the driver and passengers. You told it clearly. Just remember to keep it straightforward, and you've got it.
1 minute, man, I feel like I missed what you said. Can you say it again?
No problem. In short, you can say, about 10 years ago, my father, brother, and I were coming home. A car passed by us, the driver was speeding, and later the car flipped. People rushed to help those inside. Let me know if you want any more clarification.
Oh, okay. Sometimes that's why I feel like I'm trying to say it, like I'm using indirect sentences or what, like I'm not able to use the exact words. And the way you said it, it feels like very natural to me, and it's pretty simple, and it's easy to hear. But when I'm saying something, it's like I'm fumbling. That is another thing. But I'm not using proper sentences. So how can I improve it? Okay, so before that, just I wanted to try it out one more time. So about 10 years ago, me so te- about 10 years ago, my father, brother, and I were coming home. Why don't we say coming to home? When to say you coming to home? Okay, let me say it again. So about 10 years ago, me, my father, and brother were coming to home. A car passed by us. Okay, the driver was speeding, and later the car flipped. People rushed to him help those inside. I just copied what you said. A few years back, 10 year, no, about 10 years ago, me, my father, brother, and me were coming home, and a car passed us. A car passed us, and the driver was speeding. Later, the car flipped on the road, and people rushed to help those inside. I think that's perfect. Wow. I think it's good. Like I used 15 minutes. It's better. It's better than CV. I can ask the questions. It's speaking perfect and all. So you can also use if you wanted to use. Oh man, today I spent more time. 1 hour 55 minutes. No, not 50. Let me just finish it and then. Okay, so I'm feeling best. Like I am feeling better because I'm learning something new. What makes a good citizen? Let's learn it.
6 Minute English.
From bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute BBC.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Georgie.
Georgie, what do you think makes a good citizen?
Ooh, interesting question. I think a good citizen is someone who doesn't break the law and is generally kind to other people. What about you? Any ideas?
Yeah, I agree. But also maybe people who volunteer, so people who run clubs for children and that kind of thing. I think they're good citizens. Now, being a citizen, a member of society who enjoys certain rights in return for having certain responsibilities, is an old idea that's been in the news a lot recently. It's something that interests Myra Anubi, presenter of BBC World Service programme People Fixing the World.
What do you think makes a good citizen? Is it someone who follows the laws of the land and pays their taxes? Well, some people might say it should go beyond that. And a good citizen is one who tries to improve the place where they live.
A good citizen obeys the law of the land, a term for the set of rules and laws that exists in a country. But should there be more to it than that?
Around the world, young people today are less likely to vote, and many people aged 18 to 30 say they feel ignored by politicians. So in this programme, we'll be hearing about My Polis, an exciting project helping young people in Portugal re-engage with their citizenship. And as usual, we'll be learning some useful new words and phrases, all of which you'll find on our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
But before that, I have a question for you, Neil. The project's name, My Polis, comes from the ancient Greek states such as Athens and Sparta, where the idea of citizenship was born. So, what is the meaning of the ancient Greek word polis? Is it A, vote, B, people, or C, city?
That's a good question. I'm going to guess B, people.
Okay, well, I'll reveal the correct answer later in the programme. My Polis runs council assemblies where children can propose improvements to their local school community. Anything from fixing broken water fountains to changing the curriculum. Local politicians also attend, listening to the children's ideas and responding by giving their support or explaining why not.
The project was started by founder Bernardo Gonçalves when he was in his 20s because he was disappointed by interactions between political parties and young people. Here's Bernardo telling more to BBC World Service programme People Fixing the World.
We have seen a quick erosion in the trusts of the population on the democratic institutions such as the national parliament, such as the government in office. We need to find new ways to connect children and young citizens to democratic institutions. Otherwise, the gap will get bigger and bigger. This is very dangerous for democracy.
Bernardo thinks Portugal has seen an erosion of trust, a term for the gradual weakening of people's confidence in political and economic institutions and the government in office. A government in office means the government in power at the present time.
My Polis mirrors the political activities that children will need as adult citizens, things like voting and holding politicians accountable. Reporter Alison Roberts visited schools around the Portuguese capital, Lisbon, and was impressed by what she saw, as she explains here to Myra Anubi, presenter of BBC World Service's People Fixing the World.
Another benefit is My Polis has designed the programme so it can be included as part of the national curriculum rather than as an add-on.
Well, it's good to know that this is happening in other places, but the thing that also really strikes me here is that politicians are actually listening to these kids and taking them seriously, giving them answers, because politicians, as we know, can be hard to pin down.
The MyPolis program is designed as part of the whole school curriculum and not just an add-on, meaning something extra that is added later instead of being planned in from the start.
Myra was impressed that local politicians take the school children seriously. If you take someone or something seriously, you think it's important and deserves attention. And that's good because, as everyone knows, politicians can be hard to pin down. To pin someone down means to force them to explain their plans and intentions in detail.
It sounds like the program is really developing active citizens of the future in Portugal. In fact, it's been so successful that similar programs have been started in Italy, Hungary, and Mozambique. Okay, Neil, I think I should reveal the answer to my question. I asked you what is the meaning of the ancient Greek word polis, and you said people, which was the wrong answer, I'm afraid. The right answer was C, city.
Oh, no. Right, it's time to recap the vocabulary we've learned, starting with the law of the land, a term for the set of rules and laws that exists in a country.
An erosion of trust happens when people gradually lose confidence in political and economic institutions.
If a government is in office, it means they are currently in power.
An add-on is an extra part that is added to something later, rather than being built in from the start.
If you take someone seriously, you consider them important and worthy of your attention.
And finally, if you find it hard to pin someone down,